Alright ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Welcome to another ARMA REFORGER update video. Today is the minor update that is coming over from Experimental from like back in October. We covered all this with the suppressors and things. First thing first though, boom, ARMA REFORGER on the PlayStation, $32.99 release right now. So you can go over to PlayStation if you're on there, get the game and start playing. There will be a PlayStation tutorial coming later today after I've done this update video. Alright, so getting into this, we'll jump into the game as well and we'll show you the suppressors. There's a couple of other things as well in this update that wasn't included in the Experimental. It is just absolutely massive with fixes and things like that. So let's start getting our way through this. So attention soldiers, ARMA REFORGER 1.2.1. So this is not 1.3, which brings the mortars and everything that we covered in the last video, but it is out on PlayStation and we've got a few things that were mentioned in the other video. This is a massive quality of life update basically, as well as suppressors, which is for the AK-74, the 74U, the M16, the M16 carbine. You've got increased grass render distance, which goes from 150 to 300, and you got server queuing as well. So if you're always in there in a dark group or a WCS or whatever at the top and you just spammed to get in, yeah, you got a server queue now, so at least you know where you are and how long you're going to be waiting. And here's a little look at the queue system, plus 12, plus 3, so you can actually see how many are waiting to get in the server. And if we sit there, this is the new queue positioning queue. Pretty cool. Right, other notable improvement and changes, weight matters. So, encumbrance. Keep an eye out on the amount of equipment and ammo that's in your loadout, as over encumbrance now affects your speed and sprinting capabilities. I expect there's going to be a mod that removes this immediately if you play modded servers. Capture only bases have been improved. The ability to dismantle services. When you are actively capturing, you can now take down enemy services such as antennas and things like that to prevent the enemy from spawning near you. So you used to be able to capture in a base and, you know, if you're there with just a mate or two and people just spawn in on top of you as well. But now you can actually dismantle all that while you're in conflict. Pretty good. Onto the changelog. Assets. We are going to be skipping a lot of this stuff. So this will be in the description if you want to read through it. But you got a lot of tweaked, a lot of fixed, a lot of updated, a lot of patched, a lot of things like that throughout this whole update. And if I was to read everyone, it'd be boring. So playable content. This is what we're most interested in as well. They've added a new tutorial scenario. So be able to play that, jump on as a PlayStation person or whatever, new to the game, you can go on and do that. Okay, and then you got a load of changes. You got a load of fixed, general, added 7 new achievements. Vehicles will now take damage when falling into water, and the ability for explosions to pass through surfaces depending on material. You might be hiding on the other side of a door, that won't save you anymore. Added sniper rifle magazines to arsenals, changed an absolute boatload of stuff, tweaked a boatload of stuff, fixed. Look at this. We covered all this briefly in the Experimental before, but yeah, this is a massive quality of life update. So as well, the general controls, if you've been playing on Experimental, the controls have changed for the helicopters also. But there is a there's a mode you can switch it to where you don't have to switch all your controls over. Well, that's just general controls, fixed, gamepad, here you go. Controller preset menu. There you go, they've updated the legacy control scheme so you don't have to switch over to all the new stuff. That is all in here as well. Scenario framework, there's all stuff that we don't understand that we're not going to go through, but just know that they've added, fixed and changed all the good stuff. Right, stability and performance. Look at all this. Looks like crashing is going to be a lot less. We've got AI as well, lots of AI improvements. How much they've added, obstacles, AI danger, AI finding, pathfinding and things like that. And tweaked. And fixed. So the get out waypoint should unassign and use vehicle. There's loads of just awesome stuff. Right, modding. So we went through this before and we did a video on the skeleton rig of character. It had like 166 bones or something in the character and now it's got over 200. So basically your character's facial expressions will change and it'll just make it a little bit more realistic. But also this is going to break all of the armor in the game that's modded and things like that. So there's going to be, just expect some downtime on outfits, helmets, balaclavas, whatever, that sort of stuff. We can go in and check that out though, because we haven't actually seen this in game. We just did a video on it. Changed a load of stuff, tweaked a load of stuff, fixed a load of stuff, removed a load of stuff. Look at this, man. So much in this update. Okay, Game Master, the ability for GM and tutorial to enable/disable the vehicle decommission action. Added a get out waypoint, so you'll be able to move AI to a location, then they can disembark the vehicle. Added the ability to enable disable team kill punishment. So I've got my own servers and everyone messes around at the start. If they just keep killing each other, then they get kicked and they might not be able to join the op because they've done it so many times. And if it's just messing about, it's fine. You can disable that now. Okay, some workbench stuff. Audio. 3 melee voice variations for rushing voices. So we'll see if we can do that. I think we did that before where we just did a bayonet and just stabbed and we listened to the voices there. But now we've got the facial expressions to go with it. Obviously, join queue is a big win. Had a load of comments on that saying how good that's going to be. And suppressors as well for all this. So we are literally going to dive into a Game Master single player in a second and test all that out. The weapon stats manager, change bayonet implementation now uses weapon stats manager. And the ballistics as well. Things like what rounds can penetrate, bullet drop, velocity, etc. Flashlight colors, you can go from white to red, and you can shoot out vehicle lights as well. So if you're doing like, now suppressors actually work and they are viable, AI won't react to how far you are from them with suppressors. You can actually shoot out vehicle lights as well. Might be good for some little stealth operations. And added hurt legs can now cause harder landing animations. So we'll get a wounded leg, we'll fill our backpack up, and we'll jump off something high and see how that goes. Alright, boys and girls, let's jump into game and have a look at some of this new stuff. Alright, jumping in, you'll notice a little bit of a change of the menus and things there. So you got the field manual of introductions, game masters, conflicts, commanding. You can do all of that in base game. And then we're jumping into scenarios, capture and hold, conflict, game master, island, everyone. We're just going to jump on here. Alright, here we are. Let's make the weather a little bit better. Alright, we're going to hop in. Let's put some troops down. Friendly. We'll have a look at them. You see his eyebrows go a little bit. It's moving around. You see his eyes moving around. It's just there to make it a little bit more realistic. It doesn't quite like grit his teeth when you fire the weapon, but they are responding to the gunshots and things. Hi, mate. You see him like curled his nose up a little bit. So, not massive actually. I don't think everyone's just going to be going on Blender. Look, he's moving his neck and that. Okay. Alright, just a little bit more realism in there. Okay, I picked the world's longest field to do this. Let's have a look. So, I've got the M16A2 on me. And we've got the Mark III suppressors for that. No, you actually have to take the flash hider off now. You put a suppressor on. Put that on too. No. Right, so suppressor. Right, is the 80s is just a suppressor. It's not a silencer, so you know you're not gonna have like no decibel rounds. That is actually still quite noticeable, but AI obviously not taking effect. Let's try. Need to find a distance to get annoyed. Okay, they're in. Yeah, so they heard that there. Boop. We'll put 2 fresh guys down. Get the suppressor back on. Same thing. Okay, they're not crouching in the ready position, so gives you a little bit of extra leeway. I'm not sure how close they have to be. Let's try this guy. You didn't actually hear that either. That is a mental improvement, actually. Get rid of these boys. That distance. From there to there. Alright, let's get him. He might actually just see me. Should be alright. Right, this is ridiculously close. Let's do... Is he aware? Yeah, he's going to investigate now. Which is, okay. So they can only from there to there, but he was only just back here a little bit and he didn't hear it. So, alright, pretty good. Effective. You just got to figure out the ranges. Sounds pretty cool. Looks pretty sweet. So obviously if you want to use M21s and that, the suppressor doesn't exist for this. So, bigger caliber weapons, no suppressors. Alright, we've had a look at the faces too. Flashlights. We should have that on. So, normal white light, and then if you hold R on the mouse and keyboard, I'll be able to change colour. Okay, it's just between that and red right now. And it's attached to my chest rig. You'll be able to see a little bit more of where you're going, say if you're in a forest or something, but you're not going to be giving away your position too much. Okay, you got a little red light. And that is a lot more visible. Pretty cool. Okay, destructible vehicle lights. Quidoosh. Might as well make this a little bit nighttime again. Boop. Woohoo. Bam. Bam. Right, shoot people's vehicle lights out, which is pretty sweet. Can't shoot the brake lights out though. What is next? Right, common projectile types. Oh, we share the AK suppressed as well, actually. While we are here. Alright, AK-74N. Got the PBS. Got flash hiders. Get rid of that. Okay. Big old suppressor. That sounds nice though. Right, if we drop that, we have got different types of magazines. Right, they added AP, tracers, and ball magazines for the M21 and SVD. So, that's the ball cartridges. That's full metal jacket, the standard ones. Armor piercing cartridges. And M62 tracer cartridges. So M21's gonna slap a little bit. Comes with the standard ball cartridges. I'm gonna drop that. Put an armor piercing one in. Okay, we've actually killed the engine. Okay, find the ball mag. It's still going though. Same amount of rounds. Still trucking. Dead. Okay, not bad. Look at his eyebrows go. Game changing. Okay. Oh, grass render. Grass quality. Grass distance. Boop. We've got 300 now. You see it in the background, so let go of that. Full. Watch in the background. 3, 2, 1. Boop. Yeah. Double the distance. Just looks a bit more realistic at range. Oh, and they've added the encumbrance as well. Yeah, SVD, they got the new mags too. Let's get a massive backpack on. Right, I'm absolutely stonking. We're 80 kilograms. Yeah, look at that. Already a big difference. That's my normal jog speed. And that's my full sprint. Okay, I'm going to need to borrow one of you for a little second. Okay, moderate injury, which is probably what we wanted. Yeah, okay. This might be the end of me. Okay, sort of Superman hero landing there. He does a weird thing where he lands on his knees. And my guy sort of keels over forwards and stuff like that, but look. And then if you drop the bag. If you're getting shot and you got a bag full of stuff, drop it and bail, baby. Alright guys, apart from that, there's just a gazillion fixes and tweaks, which is really good to see. The improvement to the AI, always welcome. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling now. Next one is possibly, I don't know if destructible buildings is going to be in 1.3, but the next one should be an experimental update where we get hands-on with the mortars and things like that, which I'll be testing out as well. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And also, if you're on PlayStation or whatever, I've already done a tutorial for 1.2, which still stands if you want to learn how to play the game, but I'm going to be doing a vanilla tutorial and just explaining the game modes and how to play the game and get into Game Master and do things like this. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Please do subscribe and like the video as well, just help it get into the algorithm. Comment down below. Have a good one. Peace out.